Hello everyone, I'm Vishesh Rapper. Welcome back to another video where we are going to start with the last lab in the Develop Gen AI app. So it's a Streamlit module. It's called Challenge Lab, right? So we're gonna do that now. So it's everything that we did in the previous one, but it does not have the instructions for you. You'll have to do it alone. So we'll do it together. You're never alone. So I have included a GitHub file in the link. So this is what you need in order to start. Okay, so you need to have this. So once you have this, we'll come back. I'll just log in first. Okay, so now that I'm logged in, I'm going to go to Vertex AI workbench, and then we'll just wait for this to load. Yeah, so go to user managed notebooks, wait for it to load again, click open Jupyter Lab. So we'll have to wait for this to open. It takes some time, do not worry. Alright, now when it loads up for you, click the terminal, and after that it's loaded up, go back to the GitHub file. Okay, so this is the GitHub file that we'll be using for everything that we'll do here. So we'll just copy this command, the first one, come back to the terminal and just paste it. So it would give you this one. Okay, this is what we'll be using. Okay, so we'll have to run this, the first one, but first we'll have to edit this. So the project ID, so we'll have to edit the project ID and the region that you'll, and everything would be different for you. So just make sure you edit and edit your project ID and region according to your lab. Okay, so after editing that, so we're gonna go back to the GitHub file, and we are going to paste this in cell 5, which is this one. Okay, when this is done, we'll run everything. It says okay, that's okay, fine. So after restarting, if you want to run it again, you can do that, but let's do it one more time. Alright, it's working. When it's working, what I'll do is and click save. So just make sure this is saved from there as well, and from here as well. Okay, now we're going to come back to the workbench, and then we are going to activate our, sorry, not this, the cloud shell. So we'll just wait for the cloud shell to load up, click continue, wait for it to provision your cloud shell machine. Okay, it's now provisioned. Go back to the GitHub file, copy this one, come back, paste it, wait for it to load. Alright, now when this is done, we'll have to come back to the GitHub file, copy this and paste it, click authorize, wait for it to run again. Now after this is done, we'll have to click open editor right here. Okay, open editor, it's just right there, and we'll wait for it to load again. We'll go to generative AI, we'll expand generative AI, we'll have to expand Gemini, and we'll have to expand sample apps, and then this one, and then chef.py. Okay, and then when this is there, come back to the GitHub file, copy till here, go back to the workbench, yeah, right here, click just right here, paste it. Okay, just paste it there. And next we'll have to come back and copy this. Just make sure you've copied it fully, and then we're gonna come back, just delete this one, or just delete it, and then just paste this right like this. Okay, now when this is done, you are going to save it. How we are going to save it? Go to file and then save, file and then save again. Alright, that's all that you have to do. After which we'll have to open terminal again, go back to the workspace, open terminal, and then we are going to copy this, and then we are going to paste it. This would again take some time to load. We'll just wait for it to load. Okay, so after the execution is complete, we're gonna go back to the GitHub file. Now this is the project and region of the guy making this. So what we'll do is we'll copy till here, till the inverted commas, come back, or you can just write project is equals to and an inverted comma, just like this, and then go back to your lab, copy your project ID, come back to the workbench, and then paste it, and just make sure to add inverted comma there. So this is how it should look like. Click enter, go back to the GitHub file, do the same with region, and do this carefully. Okay, so it's region equal to for me, so I'm going to add a inverted comma, go back, copy my region, go back, paste my region, and then do it like this. So this is how your project and region should look like. After that, we are going to copy this and paste it. Sorry, it was not copied. Copy this and just paste it like right here, and then it should show you something like this, localhost 8080. So we're just gonna wait for this to load. This is the app that we have made. It would ask us to authorize. It did not, but that's okay. Click white, anything that you want. We haven't entered our cuisine yet. Click generate my recipes. So it will generate the recipe for us. So let's just wait for it to generate the recipe. Alright, so it has generated a recipe for us. Now we'll come back, click Control C. Okay, now you can come back and check if everything here is completed. Not everything, but most of it. So we have tested the application in Cloud Shell. Now we have to modify the Docker file. How do we do that? Come back here, click Open Editor. Now Docker file, go back to the GitHub file, copy the entry point, come back to the workbench, paste it, and then make sure you save it. File and save, and do it twice just to be sure if it's saved. Alright, now that is saved, you can click check my progress. That should work. Alright, now we'll have to go back now. 1 second. Yeah, so you'll have to click open terminal now, and then we are going to go to the Gemini file again, copy the first one, and then paste it. Now this is again going to take as in the previous lab 5 to 6 minutes, so we are going to wait for the 5 to 6 minutes. Alright, so I've gotten this notification reload site. This should not be there, but I'll have to log in again now. So let's do it. the username was this and password is this. It might happen with you, it might not happen with you, so I'm going to show it just because if this happens, you know what to do. So we're just gonna wait for our cloud shell to show up again and just hope that everything is there. Yeah, so it says could not upload file as invalid credentials. So we're gonna go back, copy this one again, and then paste it. You do not have to do this if that error did not appear for you. I am doing this if that error appeared for you. If not, then just go ahead for everything. Okay. Let's see if this works. Alright, so it has started, completed its execution for me. So I'll just click this and copy that and then just paste it here. So this command again, it says do you want to enable these APIs? I will say yes, which means why, and I would just wait for another 5 to 6 minutes for this to complete, so we have to wait again. But if this is the last thing that you are doing, then after this you will be completed. So if you have completed prompt design with Vertex AI and the GenAI registries, then this would be the last lab that you'll have to complete. So congratulations on completing it. So we'll just wait it out and let's see how this turns out. Okay. Alright, so the execution is now completed for me. I'll have to click this link and wait for it to open and then generate a recipe, and after that this lab would be completed. Let's see how it works out. So when it has loaded for me, let's just close the other tabs. We do not need the GitHub as well. French, paleo, anything, red. So it's now generating our recipes. So it's now generated, and now that we have done that, we should not be getting any errors and it should be completed. Let's see, just like that, everything is completed. We have got 100 out of 100. So thank you guys for watching this video. Meet you in the next one, and there's no next one, but yeah, meet you in the next campaign maybe. So thank you so much guys.